What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? I just want to check, is my sound doing alright today, guys? Some people said that the last episode they could hear a lot of clacking, clicking in the background, so just let me know if there's any issues while we go, so I can try to troubleshoot what's going on with that. Anyways, we're here on Wednesday. On Monday, if you were watching the show, actually Monday night for most of you in America, Tuesday morning, and some of us are really late in the evening in Australia. I said that, and I said it early on Monday, are we about to have another dip? And there wasn't a reason. I didn't say that for no reason, okay? I said that because I saw that something was coming. And I don't know, sometimes I just get a feeling on the inside. TA kind of can show you stuff in a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely there, and I could see it. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to check and see what everyone's saying and say hello to everyone. So how's it going, Mike? Leroy asks, do you see the collapse of the dollar happening sooner than later? I think it's going to be more later, guys. Dollar is going to be needed. We still use pen and paper. We still use, you know, some of the older school stuff that we've done, you know. So we're going to still have it. It's going to take a while for when mass adoption comes. It's going to take a while for the mass adoption to overtake the old system. So it's going to be a while. Don't think it's going to happen right away. Tron's a great project long term. I've been telling you guys that for a long time. Someone thought I actually didn't like Tron, but Tron is doing a lot of stuff. Go to TronScan, you can vote. My buddy Lewis, who watches this show very often, he put me on to TronScan. He's like, check this out. It's really cool. You can vote, and if you vote for the nodes that win, then you get rewarded with TRX. So it's pretty cool. It's something that's really easy to do, and you should check it out. Yes, Jose, awesome from the start. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Peter, how you doing? Sean, what's up, man? Dom, how's it going? Oh, Nicola says, first time in 2 years you're worried about altcoin economics. ICX, ADA, Neo, Sub, all great project with fundamentals going really down. First time I am not solid on my investments. I know the big picture is great, but when I see price and Bitcoin dominance, I'm scared of thinking to retest 5K. No, Nicola, you're right that there's a little bit more volatility right now in those, but that happens normally whenever we're having Bitcoin runs. So if you've been in crypto long enough, Nicola, you would see that every time Bitcoin goes on a very large run-up, usually altcoins will follow a couple weeks later. So we're probably just going to see Bitcoin move even more. We're going to see Bitcoin dominance increase even more, and then it's going to get better. So that's what I'm sure is going to happen. And so I would say for you not to worry about it too much. Things always kind of work out in the end, and that's what you have to keep your mind on. So just remember that. Just gonna try and fix this lighting here a little bit. I'm kind of going a little green here. All right, there we go. Looks sort of better. All right, cool. Sorry, I just wanted to fix my my background here. It's looking like see-through a little bit. All right, so coming on. I would say that we're not going to test 5K. I think we're going to test maybe like 7,200 and bounce. And the reason why 7,200, I told you guys when we moved back off the spring, 7,200 was my resistance line, and we broke above that. Now, for us to break below 72, I absolutely would agree with Nicola in saying that we probably will move toward us having cryptocurrencies cost around 5,500, 5,400, 5,200, and then 4,800. Still on that path. Could potentially happen. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I don't think so. What I said on Monday or Tuesday, wherever you're watching, is this. I said that we're gonna have a correction. I called that. So, you know, a lot of people always doubt me. Some of you guys are actually starting to go, okay, yeah, maybe if he says it's going to happen. I'll be wrong sometimes, I won't lie, but I sometimes just see stuff in the market. I see volumes start to drop off and things are really overbought and things like that. And I go, maybe we're about to have a dip. And I said it to someone the other day. I said, it's been really weird. The last 3 weeks before this one, every week we've gone up on Monday, which is really strange. Usually on Mondays we go down, we dip, and then during the week we kind of consolidate back up. During the weekend we pump, and then on Monday we dip again. But we didn't have that for 3 weeks straight, and so I was like, I think we're gonna have that happen. And so I told this to my buddy, and he was like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Like, trust me, the reason I think it's gonna happen is because you don't think it's gonna happen. And what happened? We had a dip. Now, how low will we go? Probably 75 was our test. I think that's probably low enough, and if we do go lower, it'd be 72 and we would bounce. I don't think this time we have we don't have enough money in the market for us to move that much further down. Now we could, but I just don't see that happening at this point with all the mass adoption stuff coming out. When you look at the news, all you see is good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff over and over and over again, which means we're coming towards a very good place. Dom, how you doing? Oh yeah, the prices are great. Guys, stock up on the stuff you like, man. I bought like 50 OMG the other day, and I've been looking at Quantum, and it's like $6. And like, holy crap, maybe I should grab some more of that. ICX is good, ZIL's good, but here, Nicolas said it. He's scared to buy it. It's the best time when you're scared to buy. The hardest time because you're emotional, but the best time because you actually have the most to gain. Imagine you bought Bitcoin when I told you guys around 5,900, 6,000 was a good time. Had you done that, you still would have been up $1,600 a Bitcoin today. You would have been up $2,000 a Bitcoin 3 days ago. So the point is, you have to sometimes just trust your gut. And when it tells you something, trust it. Trust me. Every time I go against my gut, I end up losing money. You have to just trust yourself and believe in what you're doing. And it's hard sometimes. That's why signals are awesome. You don't have to trust your gut on signals. You just play the signals. And you understand and you start to learn. And today, if you guys stay a little bit later into the show, I'm actually going to show you guys what a double top is, or what a double bottom is, and actually explain with an actual real example of technical analysis that I've done on TradingView to show you what it looks like, so you can see what you're going to expect. And the thing is, once you recognize these patterns, guys, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to be good at TA, guys. It doesn't. It just takes someone who's good at pattern recognition. You see something, you're like, wait a minute, and you draw the triangles, and you're like, wait a minute, that's a head and shoulders. Or you see that, and you're like, wait a minute, it's like a double bottom right there. And you start to notice it, and what happens is you'll start to be like, I think that's going to happen, and you start challenging yourself, and you start writing it down. Next thing you know, you start making calls, and you make good calls. So this is stuff that you guys should start to learn and do on your own, and it's not hard to do. Lots of YouTube videos and stuff out there. You don't need to spend a lot of money to learn about crypto and learn about TA. There's a lot of free resources out there, guys. So yeah. Let's see. Kenneth says, what's up? Ah, nice. YouTube thing. That's right, brother. We're going to get there. Jerome, how's it going? And Gloombastic, how you doing? Good morning. Or good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Christos, how you doing? Ross, how you doing? Sorry, I've been loafing a little bit. Katrina, nice to see you. Downloaded the new Digibyte wallet from Apple's App Store. It's great. Awesome. I didn't even know it was coming out, Sean. Wicked. I want to get my Digibyte off of Bittrex, so I'll probably do that now. Not right now, but soon. Hi Joel, how are you? Hi the Netherlands. What's up, Sean? Hope you're doing really well. Netherlands, I miss my people from the Netherlands. You guys don't come on as often. It's sad. So I'm like, you know, I love my Netherlands people, but they've been a little bit distant lately. Nate, how you doing? Tim, Applebaum. Yeah, actually we got three. Antonio. So we got 3 people from the Netherlands. So what's up, all my Netherlands crew? Hope you guys are awesome, as well as everywhere else in the world too. What's up, Bitcoin Brinker? What's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? Sergio, Joel, Camus, and I are driving to Houston from Dallas watching you, bro. Awesome. Man, I want to tell you guys one thing. This dude, Camus, man, he is legit the best storyteller out there. I'm going to tell you right now. This guy tells stories. I literally, like, you guys know I talk a lot, right? I swear to God, I was with these guys in Vegas, and I did not talk. I was, like, the most silent person. I just listen to all these amazing stories. So, I hope one day I see a movie about him. He's freaking awesome, guys. I'm telling you. So, love you boys. Hope you're doing well. Heidi, how you doing? Buy Bitcoin or Shapeshift now. All right, Antonius, you want to give us a reason why? It's good to say buy Bitcoin or whatever, but why should they buy it right now? Is there something you're seeing in the charts that tell you it's an indication to buy? That'd be a good idea to give us reasons as well. I've been looking at Komodo. Hey, Bitcoin Breaker or just JJ, whatever it is. Komodo is one of the coolest projects in terms of staking. You can stake and make money just by basically holding the crypto. It's a really good way to have passive income by just not doing anything but holding it. So that's a great one. Good morning, Axel and Marcus. Awesome. Oh, you're from Italy. Cool, dude. It's awesome, man. Hope Italy is treating you really nicely. I'm sure it is. I know the scenery is very nice out there, if you know what I mean. And Vatican, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Corey, Paul, wow, guys are just jumping in. Lend any good? Okay, Tom, I'll tell you what I don't like about lending platforms like Salt and Lend. Salt, number one, if you look at what they're actually doing, they're not doing much of anything. And Lend doesn't have enough money to really lend money. So the problem with them is there's companies like Ubank and bigger companies that are going to challenge them, that are going to become like banking institutions for crypto, and they're going to basically demolish it. They're going to take out and cut down a lot of the stuff that's been set up. So Lend could be a good project long term, but it also could be one of those ones that could die. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like you don't know for sure. So that's why with Lend, I would probably stay away other than for trades. So I've done trades with it. You probably saw it on my trade sheet. I made a trade, made money with Lend, but it's like Ripple for me. I don't want to hold it. There's better coins to hold. Neo's a good coin to hold because you get gas, right? Komodo's a good coin because you get free Komodo. So staking coins are good. And so those ones are the ones you kind of want to have a good chunk of them to hodl, because stuff that you hold that makes you money is much better than just hodling. Okay, so the ones that you hodl, you should have some of them being stakeable coins, so you make money by holding them, not just and I mean make money like make extra coins and accumulate, versus then just doing it one way or the other. London, how's it going? Sue, how you doing, girl? Hope you're doing well. I love seeing you guys on the show. ETC TRX. ETC, guys, is going to be big. We all know. Every time it dips, you should grab a little bit if you can. If you were me, I would do that, okay? ETC, we all know it's coming soon, right? Michael Lucas, you're in Houston. My boy Nick is in Houston, and a lot of his peeps are in Houston. You guys need to link up. I'm just saying that right now, just because he's the best. All right, Tim, how's it going? I was busy at work. Gotta say what's up. It's all good, brother. Tim, tomorrow morning I'm gonna try and do a show earlier, so it'll be your evening time. Maybe that would just be perfect. All right, so there we go. Nadal, come back. Houston's the best. What's up, man? Can store Digibyte on Nano S, Joe? Yes, you can, but I don't have a Nano S, and I use my Trezor, and it doesn't support Digibyte. But I'm not worried about it, really, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I would like to have it in a Digibyte wallet. That would be good. Okay, so let's just put it there. There is a lot of BC holders in Houston. Yes, there are. There actually is going to be a new mine in Texas. I just saw that today when I was reading in the paper. That well, not the paper, but the online news. That Texas is going to be opening Bitmain is going to be opening one of the biggest mining facilities in all of Texas. So that was an interesting one to read today. I hope Nick and Matt are okay with that. But yeah, it's going to be competition in mining, and brutal. Just bought 88.14 cents. I love that, Mario. I love that. Hey, if you're watching, Imad or Nick, tell your brother to go buy ADA, because he was saying he wants to buy it at 16 cents and now it's 14. I told him to hold off. Thank God he held off. So yeah, let him know. On the only way to hack Komodo is to hack BTC first. Deep How is awesome. TPS is rivaling Visa already. There you go. Komodo's a big one. And I know people on the team, and I have friends who know other people that are like, the main people in their team. I can't remember the names of the people off the top of my head, but there it is. ENG, how is it? Enigma is weird. Enigma should be popping off. And the reason why it's not, I can't really give you a good answer other than the fact that it's just not its time yet. It's probably going to come soon, but not yet. It's, there's a lot of these altcoins that are going to do really, really well. But altcoins, you have to be patient. Think about Ripple last year, man. People last year bought Ripple and held it from 20 cents for like 4 months in a row. And then it went up. You just have to practice patience. And we're coming into we're coming closer to the end of quarter 3. and we're going to move into quarter 4 soon. When we hit the fourth quarter of the year, that's when we are going to see growth. That's when we're going to see the SEC make their decision, and we all know it's probably going to be very, very good, and it's going to say, yes, the CBOE has the first ETF. Bitcoin will go on an insane run, okay? I think Bitcoin will be the bigger runner of all of them. Litecoin will follow, and other good ICO coins and or cryptos that are already out will follow. And some of them, unfortunately, some of the shittier coins are going to die. Not unfortunately. Unfortunately for people that are going to lose money, but fortunately for crypto, because we need shitty projects to die so we can have good projects come out, or we need good ideas to turn into good projects, not good ideas to turn into half-done so-so projects that are kind of done by people who don't really know what they're doing. There's a lot of that in the crypto space, I can tell you that. What about Nexo? Georgie, I actually read a lot about Nexo. I don't really know too much about it. In terms of after ICO, I read about it before, tried to get it in the ICO, didn't get it, and then I just kind of moved on. So I don't really know too much about Nexo. I'll try to get some more information about it over the next couple of days as I start doing my 1 coin a week reviews. That's something that's going to be starting up, guys. So keep an eye out for short clips videos of myself on YouTube, and I'll post them on Facebook as well, my group. Just teaching you guys basics, right? And it's going to be good because I'll just talk about like a review of a coin for 5 minutes. What is it? What does it do? Who's on the team? Why I like it or don't like it, etc. And this will probably help a lot of you guys with the education side. Febin, how you doing? ETC and Neo. Neo, guys, I'm telling you right now, I told someone this today. Someone said to me, like, what should I buy? I said, listen, Neo is under $30. I'm telling you right now, unless Neo is going to be a dead project, you ain't going to see it at $29 again. If we do, it's in trouble. I'm telling you, Neo is gonna, when it goes again, and this happened last year too, when Neo goes, it goes like 2x, 3x. It goes crazy. So keep that in mind. Don't overlook it. How can I change OTC business to put into the exchange more, raise the market cap? Yeah, Alan, basically the way it works in OTC is it doesn't go on chain, so it doesn't go on the exchange. It doesn't affect the market at all, actually, because no one actually sees it go up or down because it's just trading between two people. It's like if I gave you guys this bottle of water, it wouldn't make bottles of water worth more money because I just gave it to you, physically gave it to you. So how the hell does anyone know? Whereas when you trade it, it's on an exchange. So someone logs that this bottle of water came from Joel, went to you guys, and then you guys now have this bottle of water. So it's got some data, right? So the whole point is when it's OTC, it's like giving your friend $1. No one really knows that you gave $1. You can't really prove it, right? Whereas on exchange, we can prove that kind of stuff, and that's the difference between it. I hope so. Also an order waiting at 32. You know, Poly, guys, I'm telling you, man, I know people inside. I'm telling you right now, Poly is going to have big stuff happening in the next 2 years. Huge stuff is happening with Poly. If you don't understand how ICOs are going to turn to STOs, you need to start reading about it because ICOs are slowly going to die and STOs are slowly going to thrive. And you know what? It's for the best of the whole industry. Now, I'll remind you one thing though. People always say, oh, ICOs are dead, blah, blah. Remember that 81% of businesses in the last 36 years, it's longer than that. 86% of businesses in the last 37, almost 38 years have failed in IPOs on the stock market. So to have 95% of crypto projects where a lot of them are it's just because it's new, no one really knows what they're doing in business, a lot of these guys, or they know it's the big problem with ICOs. They either know blockchain and don't know business, or they know business and don't know blockchain. And this is where advisors come in and connect those two. That's what we're for, right? So I think that we're going to see a lot of that. So I'm going to grab some Komodo very soon. Their security is unthralled in my humble opinion. It is. IOKH is involved in ETC just like ADA. There you go. Poly is a great coin, Mario. There we go. I got a lot of fans from Houston. Go Houston, baby. I love my Texans, baby. Texas people are awesome, man. I've never had a problem with people from there. Only my brother got a DUI. Something like that. Anyways, that was a joke. So got a lot of fans from Houston, Joel. Thanks. ENG is gonna be big. Read about it, guys. MIT team, whole teams from MIT, and they just signed a deal with Intel. Come on, you gotta like do the fundamentals on that one. Know that's gonna go where it's gonna go. All right, yeah. Sorry, Kenton, man. I swear to God, you guys are so active today. I love this though. I think it's just fun. But yes, you're right, Kenton. I should get onto the news. So let's do that. All right, I'm just gonna read up a couple more comments and then I think I'm done. Okay, so hope Litecoin soon goes to the moon. It's so underrated and it will eventually. Don't worry. It would kill to have that bag. I've been focused on certain projects being more diverse mitigates super low. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. A real lending company behind it, Credismo. Yeah, how much money do they have, Georgie? You have to remember that lending companies generally have multi millions of dollars to lend. If you don't have that, you're already starting backwards. Just sold Visa to Kiss It, and they no longer accept Visa. I mentioned on their Facebook page, I told them accepting crypto if they really want to stick it to Visa. Yeah, they should. They will accept crypto eventually. Netcoins is OTC. I am part of Netcoin to sell Ethereum, Bitcoin, and KMH over the counter. Yes, that's exactly what we do, JJ. So Poly more than a long-term hold. Oh yeah. Poly's definitely a long-term hold, but you can swing trade it and make a shitload of money doing that too, as you've probably seen in the 40% signal I gave you guys for Poly. Hey Joe, I bought into an ICO a few months ago called BitTrust. Since then, they've decided they didn't make enough to continue the project and would turn the ETH around July 1st, and have been mailing them and never get an answer. Any recommendations? Jesus. Call up. God, you have to find out where they're actually located if they're in the UK. And you're gonna have to call up the person, like the FINRA version of the UK overseeing board, and actually make a complaint to them. I don't really know. I've never had that happen to me personally, but things like that are fucked up. I'm just gonna say it straight up. There's a lot of ICOs out there that are doing this kind of shit, and this is why you need to do your research and make sure that when you're investing, you invest with people that can have your best interest. Okay. Even myself, I've had issues with ICOs before, but not once have they ever screwed me so far. I say so far because I don't want to say guaranteed. Hoping Veracity is going to go parabolic. I think Veracity, Alan, is going to be crazy. Okay. That project is awesome. So let me get on to the news, guys. I'm going to run through that now, and I'm not going to talk to you guys as much right now, so don't take offense to it. All right, so 88% of crypto regulation, 88% of exchanges are actually begging for regulation. Now, I told you guys this was going to happen 4 months ago when people were telling me I'm an idiot and regulation will ruin crypto. Well, those people probably are eating their words, very much so, at least right now. So what we're going to find out is that these exchanges want regulation so that they can actually start to operate and then actually create mass adoption so that they can make money. So they're happy for regulation. They want it. It makes it faster. Joey, don't give up yet. I would say continue trying, but it's August 1st and they still haven't returned your cash flow. So they might have you might have been part of an exit scam. I hope not. I really hope not, but at least it's only 1.3 ETH, dude. I've seen people get exit scammed on 150 ETH. It's far, far more debilitating. But it still sucks no matter what. Losing sucks. So I really feel sorry, man. And if there's anything I can find out, I'll try. So, yes, we've all made mistakes. I've made bad mistakes in crypto when I first started too. We all do. I made the worst mistake of my life in 2015 when I let my hard drive die and then not recover my Bitcoin because it was only worth like $130 or something like that at the time. And you live and you learn, as they say. So, yeah, 2.5 Bitcoin. Bye-bye. See you later. Gone forever. But that's life. So it could have been worse. You could have had lost 2.5 Bitcoin. So I hate telling that story. It pisses me off, but it is what it is. All right. Here's a really, really big announcement, okay? So I don't know if you guys use this. I know my buddy Nate does. He's in my crypto group, and he basically told me about this wallet called Trust Wallet. I was like, what is this Trust Wallet thing? And basically, Trust Wallet is it's an ERC20 wallet, but it's very secured. And as we know, Binance's wallet on an application is kind of sketchy to use, and I personally try not to unless I have to use it. So this is a big piece of news. It doesn't seem it seems smaller if you don't know about it. But owning Trust Wallet and buying into it shows how smart they actually are. So they'll be able to probably change this wallet to accept all different types of currencies, and it will be way more secured Binance wallet. I think this is where we're going. Yes, exactly. So I have seen that, Tim. That was a good point as well. Binance is going to be lending out BNB. It was actually in their, I think that's in their white paper. They said they were going to do this in year 2 or year 3, and they're going to start lending out. Binance is going to get better and better, especially now that they have a bank and they're in Malta. Like, it's going to be big, and I see that there's some other exchanges I'm working with, like CoinSeason and X-Rates. They're smaller Canadian exchanges, but they're pushing the envelope. They're going to be big. And so the advisory group I'm working with, BlockRake, I just started with them, and we have some really great projects coming. And we're going to help projects that aren't doing as well, or projects that could be doing amazing but have not the right type of team or not the right type of advisement. We're going to go in there and we're going to basically kick some butt. It's gonna be cool. So next thing is, yes, we see the bloodbath. The bloodbath is here. $7,500. Oh no. You know what, guys? What did I tell you I was gonna do if we have a dip? I was gonna buy that dip. What did I do today? I bought that dip. I have one more buy order. This has to go down to like 72.50 or something. But if it does, I'll hit my buy order. And if not, before I go to bed, I'll probably buy Ethereum, because it's also stupidly cheap today. It's like almost $400. So keep a good eye on that one. So Dubai's actually looking to change their whole entire legal system by using blockchain. So they're going to call it the court of the blockchain. I don't really understand how they're going to actually do this, or if it even makes any sense. But this is how blockchain technology is actually pushing the envelope everywhere. Now, I have something else that I want to pick on a little bit, and it's because someone keeps bringing this up to me every week, and they say, why do you need crypto? You only need a blockchain. And I said, what gives blockchain value? What gives it value? Well, it's very easy to tell that what gives blockchain value is cryptocurrencies, right? Because that way they have a reason to be needed. Because what is nothing? It's nothing. And that's basically what you're saying with exchanges is, what is nothing? It's nothing. Because not exchange, say a blockchain. So to say a blockchain is worth a lot of money, but it has no value. How does it get value? Well, if we use cryptocurrencies to make that blockchain have value, we're using it to do something, we're using it to transact with people, then we have value added to it. So keep that in mind when people tell you that blockchain technology is all we need, because they're wrong. Fundamentally wrong. Okay? Something you need to know. It's important. Every time I buy, it goes down. Tom, stop buying. Dom, stop buying, please. I bought Litecoin as soon as I woke up. I started loving the day with the purchase of crypto. Absolutely. Listen, all I have to tell you guys is this. You guys have nothing to worry about. You're still working for money. I'm not. I work for crypto only, guys. So for me, it comes down to the point of this. I have put my ball in my own courts. And not only that, I have said that I literally am okay with not using cash as a medium of exchange. So if there's people like me out there, there's going to be a lot more of people like me out there. And so I could see us doing some big stuff over the next couple years for sure. Okay? Now, this was a really interesting one that came up today. I saw this. You probably all saw that too. Sim hackers steal $5 million in Bitcoin. First reported crime of its kind. Do you know where they actually did this? They did this shit at Consensus 2018. Hacked 40 smartphones, hacked this SMS, and sent themselves $5 million in Bitcoin and altcoins. It's pretty crazy stuff. They actually caught these guys though, so it's a cool story because they actually got these assholes who stole the money. And he was this guy Joel. His name was actually Joel Ortiz. Pretty funny. He's a 30-year-old dude from New Jersey, and he got caught, and they caught him out. But can you imagine? That's crazy. I couldn't believe I read that. But here's the thing. People are going to go to any lengths and realms to hack you. Now, eventually, we won't be able to be hacked anymore. It'll be very, very hard for it to happen. And you know, as things get more difficult, it will just become more difficult for hackers, and it will make the world easier and a better place because people will know if you're bad or not. And that's the cool part about this whole crypto and the whole crypto and blockchain spaces. It will actually help to make the world a better place. And the more you realize that, the more you will love it. There is a site in Australia called Living Room of Satoshi where you can pay bills with crypto. That is amazing. I love that. Now, I wouldn't pay my bills yet with crypto because it's undervalued unless you bought it like 5 years ago. Then it would be cool. But, you know, right now most people are probably like, I don't want to sell my crypto yet, but they're going to start using it soon. And that's what happens in 5 years. 5 years we're gonna use it, but it's gonna be in like 5 years where really people start to use it a lot. So that I'm waiting for. I'm really excited for that. All right, time for some teaching. So I'm just gonna go to this page, and I want to see if you guys can notice. I'm gonna move this up a little bit, just to show you guys, because otherwise you'll see my head. So can anyone identify what this pattern is above my head right over here? What kind of pattern is this? Does anyone know? Now, the reason I'm asking you is because I'm doing a little technical analysis teaching. I'm teaching you guys, but also I'm teaching myself a lot about the technical analysis because people told me you can learn anything you want to learn, and it's really not that hard. So I was starting to read and learn and look at patterns and stuff, and I started noticing them very often. It's actually really easy. The hard part is looking at the other part, like the MACD and looking at the RSI and the Bollingers and all the other more difficult things that maybe you don't understand. But the basics you can understand. So the first thing I looked at here and I said, what is this? Yes, Dom, you are 100% right. It's a double bottom. So double bottom is a reversal pattern to go up, right? And it usually is indicated by it hitting the same resistance line, or at least the same line right here. As you can see, there's a line like where that second bar is coming up right here. You can actually see my finger on this one now. It's cool. So you see right about here where that line is, that resistance line? That is the resistance line I need to break above to break that and actually make it a double bottom. Now, why is this important? Because this is Storm. I called this call the other day, yesterday I think, and we're probably going to make all the swing trades that I've called over the last 4, 5, 6 days. Now we're going to take a little bit longer. But here's the good part. When Bitcoin drops, usually altcoins will go up a little bit. So we should see some of those start to hit. Signal's done very well this month. Very well. I'm learning some stuff by the statistics about what to tell you guys to do with them. And that's the really cool part too. This graph's telling me to buy the dip and hodl. Yes, it is showing you some things like that, but here's what it actually is showing you. All right, so let me just change up the pick and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so here is a double top and a double bottom. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it a little bit more clear. And so we have a double top. So when we have a double top, which is the opposite of what we saw on the last chart, right over here. So I'll just go back and forth a little bit. So we have a double top. It's the opposite of what you see near my head right here, of this double bottom. Okay, so 1, 2, and it looks like 2. You could draw like a triangle here and a triangle there. Okay, so if we go to the next slide, right, and we can see it, it's really easy to notice that here we have, okay, we have a triangle here and we have a triangle there. And as you can see, it's confirmed usually when it hits that same trend line. Okay, so when it goes from that trend line down, hits it once, comes down and hits it up again, and usually they're about the same distance down, we can tell that we have a double bottom. Now what a double bottom means is a reversal pattern. So what you usually see right after is above my head, you see it start to run up. This is very common. Okay, now we also see sometimes with a double bottom or double top that we actually see it run down. So we see it go from from down here. Oh, my hand's disappearing. That's cool. From down here, okay, I think my screen's too small, but from down there, you can see that we have 2 tops and it goes right down right after above my head here. Okay, so right, it doesn't just let me do that, but right above my head here, you can see it drops down. Now here, when we have a double bottom, we usually dip down once, we go up a little bit, we touch the trend line, usually on the same line here, and we come back down, and when we hit that bottom, we start to run up. And once we hit that line right here, we generally start to shoot up. So that's what we call a breakout. This is something easy to learn, something not hard to see. Okay, how hard did you guys find it to see that on this chart? Let me just move it over. It's just really annoying. How hard did you find it on this chart to see that? 1, came up, 2, and then started. And I'm not too sure where Storm went after that, but I'm just going to give you guys some easy way to do it. So yes, smash that like button, guys, if you can. Hit that subscribe button if you're here. Do try to hit that up. I'm trying to teach you guys a little something new. And this is stuff, the more you see it, the easier it is to notice. And if you saw this upside down, this chart, you'd go, holy crap, it's a double top. We're about to move down. Now, I also saw head and shoulders pattern this week as well. And it was a reverse head and shoulders. So we have, we have a head and a shoulder. So it looks like this, but then you flip that up and the head's at the bottom and the shoulders are at the top. And then we usually go up. So we can do that too. So there's many types of reversal patterns that we can learn about, and this is easy. Is that 1 hour charts? Yes, it is, Christos. It's 1 hour charts. I usually use 1 hour charts because I do swing trading, and in swing trading, 1 hour charts usually give you that. If you use like a 15-minute chart, it's not long enough for this situation, and that's why you don't use it in that situation. So it's not 100% certain. It is 100% a 1 hour chart. I only use 1 hour charts for swing trading. So, and yes, nothing is 100%. You guys can go on right now and look at Storm and it be wrong. And here's the thing about crypto, because there's not enough liquidity, there's not enough money in crypto yet, we don't always see exactly what we should. If we were like stock markets and we had a couple trillion more in crypto, we would see it react a lot more than we do now. But here's the thing, in stock markets it moves slow. In crypto it also will move slower. That's the problem. Once there's a lot of money in it, crypto will move fast, but it also will move slow. It's hard to explain that. You'll see that in the future though. So that's all we know. So just a little lesson today about a double top and a double bottom. It's good to learn these things. There's things that you'll start to notice and recognize if you study for 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes. Just give yourself 10 minutes. Look at reversal patterns. Look at what they do, what they look like, how to chart them. They're not very hard to do. And then as you get good at it, start making theoretical calls and track them and see how you do. This is how people start calling calls. And you know what? Even guys like Novogratz, it's how he started too. They all started the same way. I started in high school doing this stuff. I loved stock trading in high school. I got away from it for a while, but I love this stuff. It's really interesting. Money is very interesting. Economics is really interesting to me. And so is the ability to do good with it. So just going to leave you guys on that note. Whatever we do in crypto, there was a guy that I was on this group, Vestil or something, that kept saying, like, all I'm trying to do is hurt noobs. I'm not. I'm trying to help you guys learn what you need to know so you don't get wrecked by assholes that are out there trying to hurt you and take your money. So that was unfortunate, and I didn't let it get to me at all, so don't worry about that. I just want to state that like, he's being a hater. Haters gonna hate. I don't care. It's just life. But he was wrong to say that things like I don't care about people, because I wouldn't be sitting on a board of a nonprofit if I didn't care about you guys. And I wouldn't be teaching all of you guys how to trade if I wanted to wreck you. I would just not do any of the stuff I'm doing. So just want to make that clear again, because sometimes people forget that I'm actually here for you guys. And anyone that's ever asked me questions or asked for help or has said, what should I do with X amount of money or whatever, I've always been really honest, and there you go. So yeah. So I think that's it for today. I'll let you guys go. Crypto regulations coming. The dip is here. The dip will not last forever. I say that our hardcore resistance is 7,200. We have a lot of buy volume around that range, and I don't see that we get anywhere close to 6,000. I don't think. Don't mark my words. It's crypto. Anything can happen, okay? But I really believe this time, just from technicals, fundamentals, that we're about to have. I said this on Monday. We're going to have a dip, but it's going to be a corrective dip, not a huge one. So corrective dip will probably bring us down to 75, 74, 7,300. I hope it hits 72 because I have a buyer at 73. And then when it hits that spring, it will come back up again. You can see that happening closer to the end of the weekend or after the weekend. We'll see. It's really hard to tell right now. The volume's kind of like up and down a lot. So we'll see. Right now, keep your eye on Pundix, okay? Keep your eyes on that one. That one looks like it might be primed to go. So, I'll see all you guys on Friday. Do hit that like, subscribe, share, bell button, all those. Hit it up, guys. Help me out. Let's get more people into crypto. Let's get more people educated about crypto. And remember, if there's anything that you guys have ever wanted to learn about, or there's stuff that I haven't explained enough, or you want to know more about, please do send me a message. Send me a message, guys. There's stuff that I have written down on my pipeline, like Alvaro told me a long time ago. He gave me the stuff for DNS servers and how to protect yourself. I just haven't had time, but I plan to get onto that too. I want you guys telling me what you want to learn about so I can learn new stuff too sometimes, or I can remember what I should be teaching you, because that's what you need to learn. So that's it for today. I'll see all you guys on Friday. Have a great week. And remember, it's hump day, so take advantage of it and do what you got to do. All right, everyone. Mr. Joel, your cryptocurrency educator, signing off for the night, and I'll see everyone on Friday. Take it easy, everyone, and don't let that dip bite you. All right.